Wow, I got this nice. Let's see this bitch. Should have been worried about. Mm-hmm. Dang, these niggas flipped the spawn. Gotta be freaking kidding me, bro. Oh, no big trip.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go! Go!
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Timberwolves.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And
Yes.
it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
Ready.
first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Eagle defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Daniels looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his right tight end. Touchdown, Washington. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
79.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Floating one, incomplete. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneers.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They'll set up a throw. Firing from the Indians could be. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
50, green. Clock, 10. Ready?
On the zone read, a give to Genty. And power running here down the 6-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
Down. 60 Eagles, 60.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Tag. Go.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ashton Genty halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they go play action. Daniels. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Trevino. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Lightning, 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, go!
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them.
Now he's free at the 35. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. York now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's across midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They send McCaffrey in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19. Here we go, here we go. Go.
Back to throw. That throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains. A short throw to Ingram. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Daniels. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw is Daniels. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Come on, come on. Back on, ladies.
To the air goes Daniels. And it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, 5 here. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Aubrey's good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Commanders, 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
18.
An 8-yard pickup.
First down,
Washington.
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Daniels going to throw for it. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now, man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll set up a throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Once again, it's Jeanty. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Working out of the gun, Daniels. A short throw to Ingram. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Daniels. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Go! Viking 18. Steady.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. So nothing doing there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
From the left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
On the set.
Second down and 4.
Back to 60.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Cowboy, let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They're up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Philadelphia, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.